All right, guys, Rob Ferretti here, and one more reminder, we've got the giveaway coming up for the Adventure Drive's Charleston Drive, and on top of you coming on the Charleston Drive, you're going to get to pick one of my exotic cars or sports cars to drive on this trip, except for this one, because this one's already rented and going on the trip. But if you want to drive something else, you're not going to want an S-Class, but something like this shiny red Ferrari has got your name on it, and I'm including that with the giveaway. If you go to superspeeders.com, you can get your entry. It's $25 an entry, limited to 500. There's maybe 50 sold right now, and we're pulling the drawing at the end of the week. So this weekend, come 200 sales, 100 sales, doesn't matter. One of you guys is going to be selected on the 21st to come over, and your flights are included, your hotels, your food, everything but your gas. And I'm sweetening the deal by throwing in a Gotham Dream Cars rental car of your choice. So visit superspeeders.com and get yourself a poster. You can get a signed poster, a non-signed poster, or even a digital poster if you just want to get in on the action. Check it out, and I'm looking forward to driving with one of you guys soon. What's up, guys? Probably of your favorite videos that I make are the ones that start here at Crocco's Collision. That means something happened, and yes, something did happen. I got a phone call from one of my customers, and they stated that the Range Rover they were driving was totaled. And I was like, well, all right, let's see how this is going to play out. And here I am at Crocco's Collision, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. So there she is. It's a 2021 full-size HSE P525 Range Rover. And I know from initial viewing, it doesn't look so bad. But what did happen was this was the fourth car of 5 cars, and none of the other cars are here, but the fourth car of 5 cars in a collision with a big truck. Also not that truck, using truck for illustrative purposes only. Guy fell asleep with at the truck and then essentially smashed into a whole line of cars, and that is the story that was relayed to me. And it does make sense when you start looking at the car, because you could see there's damage in the front here from impacting another vehicle, and this is pretty much the best side of it. You make your way around back. It was rear-ended, obviously, and you could see how pushed in. You've got the quarter, and even if you can see the quarter panel is pushed in here. The door gap here is now non-existent on the driver's side. That could be a problem. That could mean there's a little bit of frame push here, and that will have to be pulled out. Here is where the brunt of the impact was. And let me show you the other side as well. This side is worse than the other side. So you've got damage on both sides. You've got damage full rear. And here you're looking at a bumper with the bumper sensors, all that stuff. You have the 2-part electric tailgate. And the one thing I can promise you is none of this stuff is cheap, unfortunately. So that's why I may be leaning towards the fact that this may be totaled. And the tail lights, you got the wheel damage over here, you got this whole side, even the door. So you've got 1, 2, 3, just say that's 4, 5 on the other side, and then the front bumper. You're looking at 6 panels on this car, 6 areas of this car that are going to be needing replacement. Although this bumper may be repairable. But even when you start adding it up, you got to realize it's a $130,000 SUV. I bought it new. It's a P525 full-size HSE supercharged V8, all that good stuff, and it's got 25,000 miles on it. So I was in the process of getting ready to sell it. Now it looks like I don't really have a choice. I guess the choice that I'm facing now is whether or not I want to buy it back. And this is something that it's likely going to be totaled, because just say it's worth 65 or 70 grand retail. I'm going to be looking at least $45,000 in repair costs on this, if I have any sort of indication from just looking at it, because we haven't even taken the car apart yet to identify it. But even when you look on the interior here, like even the seat broke. Come on, door, you stay open, thank you. And you're like, oh, whatever, it's just a quarter panel here or there. This quarter panel, there's no seam here. So this whole piece, all the way down there, see this whole thing is all one piece. So it's gonna have to be cut and replaced, or I don't know. It's just gonna be a much more detailed and in-depth job than I care to even begin to tell you. That's just a lot of extra labor. Vehicle-wise, this thing is gorgeous. Like I actually, for only 25,000 miles, 2021, it's a great vehicle. Just the fact that it's appreciated so much makes it a great purchase, but it shows almost no wear. That's what's so great about these cars, is that quality-wise, they're incredible. And if you look at it, like I would rock this as a daily. I mean, I have the Tesla, but this is clearly much more luxurious. Now, just say the thing is worth 65 or 70 and it's totaled, I can imagine the buyback is going to be a very reasonable amount of money, maybe 10 or 15 grand. And at that point in time, who knows, maybe you go straight up like buy it back and turn it into a Mansory car or something like that. Something that looks cool if that's your thing. I mean, this is a perfect donor car because I think mechanically there's nothing really wrong with it. Visually, there's a hell of a lot wrong with it, but it doesn't need a windshield, doesn't need any windows or glass except for the rear. But it's a good enough hit that I think this thing is going to be totaled. It's whether or not I figure out what to do with it is the question. Now, for a company, I wouldn't spend the time to fix it and repair it. I would just get another one. Personally, though, if I could get over some of the stuff that's going on back here, I may be the new owner of a Range Rover. We're going to find out. If you're interested in it, then shoot me a message. If I do get an opportunity to buy it back, if it is totaled, or even if they just say like it's not totaled and somebody wants to buy it. I was going to sell this car, so I'm not in the mood to spend the next 3 months repairing it and then listing it for sale from there. I'll probably figure out whatever the insurance check is and then just offload it as is. So if you're interested, let me know. This car is available or will be available for somebody. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Shoot me an email, rob@superspeeders.com, if you're interested in the vehicle. This was actually one of the fleet vehicles that I was going to have for sale, so this just expedites the process and is one less that I have to worry about getting rid of. Thank you for watching. See you soon.